Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-May 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that. He scared the shit out of me. In the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo. I forgot who was there. Let's see what's going on for you. Ooh. What is happening? What is going on here? The overall energy for the reading, the Five of Pentacles. There's an energy of loss and it's so freaking deep. It's not showing up to the surface much, so I don't know what the hell is going on, but yeah, I don't know what kind of loss, but there's a loss here. Big one, deep one. And it's starting off the reading without the Moon and the Death card. At a very deep level, it's being felt. So I'm not sure what's going on. In your focus here, you're very upset. Understandable. I don't know. I don't know, there's some energies of loss at play for you. In the recent past, the Nine of Pentacles, a sense of security within yourself, which feels nice, it feels good. In your strength here, the Six of Pentacles, kind of trying to keep it together, keep it balanced. In the immediate future, again, an energy of balance is coming through with the Justice. Supporting this reading, the Six of Swords, it's kind of looking like one of those things of, you know, taking it one day at a time and just kind of going through it. I have no idea what's going on. But it's looking like, almost like time seems like it's moving slower and everything. And it's understandable if you're dealing with something quite huge that has to do with loss. And again, the energy that surrounds you and you may not be aware of it, the Three of Swords. I feel like you're very much aware of it. You may not be aware as how deep it runs. This pain tied up to whatever loss this is. In your hopes and fears, the Wheel of Fortune, hoping that things will change for the better and for the potential outcome, the High Priestess. That's your intuition trying to speak to you. So let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. Let me see the Five of Pentacles. The Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. You're working on it, though. You're working on it, and it shows. There's some great energies coming into play on top of this loss. So even though you may be experiencing these energies of loss or may have dealt with it recently or who knows, you're starting to come out of it. You know, believe it or not, you're definitely starting to build in the direction of up, energetically speaking, and there's happiness there. Let's do the Moon. The Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Death card. It's an energy that I feel like you don't know how to deal with necessarily, and that's why you keep on burying it. That's why it's showing up so deep. Because I feel like this is not something that hits you as, oh my god, I lost something yesterday or something. I feel like it's one of those energies that kind of built up with each loss that you kind of went through. It kind of built up into something, and you, for the most part, I feel like you kind of buried it within yourself, feeling like, I don't know exactly how to deal with this, so I'll just kind of, you know, take it as it comes, yeah, as much as I can, but for the most part, I'll just shove it in there, you know? That's not the greatest thing you can do about it, because I feel like it's starting to burst out. It's starting to knock at your door. Hey, Virgo, you need to deal with this shit, you know? So I don't even know if it's caused by something in particular that happened recently for you, or if it's more of a piled up kind of an energy. That's how I kind of see it, more like a piled up energy of loss. Let's do the Death card. The Four of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Wands. Yeah, that's the thing, because you keep on showing me. I'm dealing with it as much as I can and as much as I know how to. But overall, I'm kind of trying to keep things steady, to keep things balanced, to keep things working. And you're doing a great job at it, you know? Okay. You're just gonna sleep there? Okay, then. Stretch. You're long. Let me make some room here for you. Alright? Okay. No. Sleepy boy. So, you are getting that part done. It's just... There's still residual energy of loss for the most part. So hold on, because he restructured a lot of things in here. All right. Let me see the Four of Cups in your focus. The Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Fool. I feel like eventually you're going to have to address that energy that you keep on pushing down there. And it is a cumulative kind of it's not, it could be something that's triggering it at this point, but it's something that's been buried so deep within yourself. Every time you've gone through something that had to do with loss, you dealt with it in the way that you knew how, but for the most part you just shoved it in there and just, okay, let's go on, life goes on, it's fine. And that creates an overall energy of a lingering kind of a pressing energy. I don't even know how to explain it, because it's not the loss that you're feeling necessarily, but you're feeling almost the effect of it. Where it's very, very pressing, and it's creating the sense of almost like you're upset all the time, even though you're not. Okay, we need to stop stretching in that direction. Okay, let go of the camera. Okay. So eventually you're gonna have to deal with it, because you keep on bouncing back and forth here, in between the energy of let's move on and everything's fine, everything's great, but that doesn't last long because this energy is so heavy that it pulls you down. So it's kind of like bouncing you up and down in between these two energies of everything's fine and then not really, so you're gonna have to address that big chunk that piled up in there where you kind of buried it. All right, let's do that Six of Pentacles in your strength. The Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, same thing. Yeah, you somehow managed, it's like you became an expert in balancing things out. Every time something goes down, it's like, I got practice, I know how to do it, and you develop this ease to do that, but then ultimately it all becomes so confusing, because it's like, well, why doesn't it stay stable? What the hell is happening that's kind of breaking this energy, and it just doesn't stay there? It feels like something is pulling it down, and you don't understand. What is it, Come on, Kai. Make up your mind. There you go. Same thing over and over again. So in your day-to-day life, it could present itself as, I don't know, maybe arguing with someone all the time, and it's like, it's because of this that the energies are going down. But no, you're carrying that lingering energy of loss. And it's coming out as frustration maybe at times, or who knows, pouring it out into the closest relationships around you. And you could be looking at that as the cause of the energy coming down and just kind of bringing it down in energy, but it's yours. It belongs to you. It's just buried in there. And it's very subtle, where you might end up looking at everything that's around you, and you might find the cause of that outside of yourself, when it's actually coming from this energy that you keep on, suppressing. So, but again, you're a pro here. When it comes to making it better, you're like, leave it up to Virgo. We can get this shit done, So it's quite interesting how you're juggling between two extremes. Very interesting. For the Justice, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, that's the balance of balances, you know, in any kind of commitment, in any kind of everywhere. And you're doing it. You got the Knight of Swords there, so you're creating it. You got a skill here, you know, but it's time for you to address what's pulling you back in the other extreme. It's just, again, a piled up energy of loss, basically, in there. For the Six of Swords, for the supportive energies, you get the Nine of Swords, the Moon, the Five of Cups. It's too painful, too stressful, too much to look in that direction, to be honest about the pile up that you created, you know? And that's why you avoid it all the time. That's why you kind of dismiss it. To some extent, you know it's there, you know, and you choose to not look into it because it's too much. You gotta. At some point, you gotta. You know, because it's interfering. You create beautiful energies overall, and then I see this other energy that's pulling you down. For the Three of Swords, for the hidden energies, you get the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. This is exactly what I just told you. You know, on one hand, there's that energy that's dragging you down, which is your own pain over the piled up energy of loss that's in there that you keep on shoving down. And then there's the beautiful energies you're creating, you know, stability, love, everything. It's like you with the Page of Pentacles there, definitely you started doing this, and the more you did it, again, the bigger you got at it, the better you got at it, and you became a pro in doing this. But you also became a pro, while you became a pro in bringing up great energies, you became a pro in avoiding this. So, let's do the Wheel of Fortune. And the more you avoid that pile, the bigger it's going to get. Because, you know, if you think about it, there's loss, a lot of loss, a lot of the time in our lives. So, you know, even the smallest things that you wouldn't even think about, like, okay, well, you know, a friend is not my friend anymore. Yeah, okay, whatever. It was meant to be. Okay, but there's a loss there. Wheel of Fortune, in your hopes and fears, you get the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords. I mean, you're kind of showing me this energy, which you know is crap. Because you're showing me, you know, it's crap. Of, well, I gotta be in control. And as long as I'm in control, I control me to not go down that rabbit hole to see that pile. Because I don't want to. But it keeps you sad, and you know that. And it's not good for you, and you know that too. You're showing all of that to me. But you choose, ultimately, to be in control. Which are you? Because you're still sad at the end of the day, and, you know, being dragged down by that energy. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's being in control. Let's do the High Priestess for the potential outcome. The Temperance card, the Ace of Cups, the Justice card. Yeah. This is your graduation from, you know, the pro school of keeping it all together, keeping it all balanced, bringing in the love, bringing in the great energies. Over here in your hopes and fears, I feel like you're getting close to the graduation of the other aspect of being in control and not allowing yourself to go within the energies that are dragging you down, basically. So it's kind of like this whole reading is a battle between two extremes here that you're living through. You know, again, I don't know if something triggered this energy of loss at this point, but it opened up, for me at least, to see that pile. This is not from, if something triggered it, this is not from that. This is a pile from a lot of things, you know, from your past that have to do with loss. So, anyways, let's see what the universe has to close it off for you. The Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. It became a part of you, of your identity, this whole situation. You normalized this. You've done it for so long, and again, you've become such an expert that it became you. It became normal to not deal with loss, because you got the sense of, you're brushing it off on the surface there. You're like, okay, I healed, I'm good, I got past this loss. But overall, carrying this energy on top of it of, I'm not really sure if I healed it, but whatever. And then the expert into making everything right afterwards. That's why it's so subtle. That's why it's showing up so subtle, because it became part of your identity. Which, if it makes you feel good, okay. But as long as it doesn't make you feel good, something within this energy, then it's time to get going in that direction. To look a little deeper at that pile of loss. Let's do Beyond Lemuria. Let's see what you get from here. Water, the overflow. Number 12. All right. Allowing for flow, receptivity, the path of least resistance, purity, clearing away that which no longer serves, emotion. And you've got abundance, non-attachment, the paradigm of no scarcity, allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more. That's it. It's weird. That's what you get, and it's kind of like telling you some themes attached to this meaning for this card. It's weird. This deck is a little weird to me in terms of some have divinatory meaning to them, others just have these words, which they're great too. They're still welcome, the messages for the meaning of this. But to me personally, and I feel like to maybe most of you, water and overflow kind of refers to emotions, and especially tied up to your reading, a lot of those have been suppressed, especially when it comes to that loss that's shown up. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.